Welcome back, y'all. We got a good one today. We're going to be going over Conor McGregor, just a life update, why the fight's off, what's he been up to, and just some really funny things he's been up to in the media. Then we're going to go over Alex Pereira and his alleged graping accusations. We're replacing the R with a G for grape because that is what YouTube likes. So with that, let's get right into it, and let's go with Alex Pereira, and then we'll end it off on a light note with Conor McGregor.
TikTok user accuses Alex Pereira of rape. TikTok user Mary G. Brown, a 21-year-old woman, has posted a series of videos earlier this week accusing Pereira of rape. She claims the assault occurred at a hotel after she and a friend were originally invited for a night out with the UFC champ and an unnamed assistant. Brown detailed the alleged assault, stating that she has been struggling with her mental health and felt compelled to come forward, also expressing her fear of disbelief and potential backlash.
Picks me up from off of on top of him, asks me the only time he spoke English this entire time that I was with him was to ask me to help him put it in. I tried to put it in, but I was nervous, so I couldn't. So he did it, and he put it in my ass, and then he assaulted me. Afterwards, he got up, he took a shower, I laid in bed, just kind of like disassociated, not even really like realizing what had just happened. I'm scared as fuck, and I don't know if I can use the shower, and I'm scared to ask him. So I just go to the bathroom and I sit on the toilet for a few minutes while I literally bleed. I come back to bed after going to the bathroom. He kisses me on the forehead and he spoons me to sleep. His translator and my friend came in the next morning, woke us up, I get dressed, they get us an Uber. We go back to our hotel, pack up our stuff, and that's it. That's what happened. I don't really know what else to say, and I don't really expect everybody to believe me. I knew that nobody was gonna believe me just based off of that TikTok that I posted. I guess I just wasn't expecting as many threatening comments.
As of posting this video, Pereira nor his representation have responded to these allegations. We've seen these types of accusations.
Wow, guys, let's just go ahead and end it there. Woo! This is an interesting and touchy subject. So, first off, it's crazy. This girl, and I'm not trying to say just because you post or dress one way means one thing, but, look at her TikTok, like when they showed it, her boobs out, all this. Obviously a Instagram thought or whatever. She hits up Alex Pereira, the world champion, or Pereira. One time I heard someone say in Brazil, the correct way to say it is Pereira, but everyone says it Pereira, so you know what? I'm not trying to mess up your name. And so she hits him up. They go over to his hotel. What are you going to his hotel room for? To clean it? No, duh, you're going there just to have sex and to leave. I mean, it's common sense that obviously seems what you promote. It's clearly looks like what you want men to hit you up for. Because that's what happens when the only value it has is showing your boobs or ass, and you're going over to the world champion's apartment at nighttime. I mean, his hotel room at nighttime. Like, think about that. And then she even said, he asked me to help put it in, so I tried to help him. You never told him no. You literally just said, he speaks to me the only time in English. I understand him perfectly. Can you help me put it in? She helps him put it in, she says. She never said no. It's like, what are you talking about? What it sounds like you're mad about is that it went up your butt and not the other thing. But you know what? Alex is a savage. But to me, as someone who not only has close people who have been, sexually assaulted and things like that, I myself have also been drugged and things like that. People just can't talk about what they went through or those experiences just so nonchalantly. They really are reliving the trauma. I mean, I've been, I saw my first dead body at 8 years old. Even though it's been so many years since then, it's not always the easiest freaking thing, you know what I mean, to bring up is your trauma. And then she's putting it on TikTok. She's not even calling the cops, not calling anything. This to me is just a girl that wants attention. I'm not even gonna look into this anymore or do a deep dive. I might look at one video, something else, but I think I'm leaving it there, guys. In my opinion, I'm so sorry. It's not always agreeing with the girl. I've had too many friends, bad and good instances, but the thing is, for me, it's look at all the facts, look at the story, look at every perspective, every size, and use common sense. If a Instagram hoe is in your DMs, and you're some famous guy with status, and, hey, come into my hotel room tonight, what are you doing? You're a hoe. You present yourself as a girl that is just made for a guy's fun time during night until he finishes, and then you leave the next day. Don't even spend the night, get out. And so it's just crazy to me that this lady would even think that anyone else would even think that it's anything more than that. And then the fact that she's trying to now press rape and sexual assault allegations on him, completely unacceptable. I'm not making this video for y'all to go and attack or anything like that. I'm just making this video to continue the conversation of MMA, because when you hear something like, holy shit, I want to talk about that too. So with that, let's go ahead and get into Conor McGregor's life and see what he's been up to.
Michael Chandler admits the Conor McGregor fight is off. Chandler has taken tags responding to McGregor's rant directed at Donald Trump, tweeting, "Stop it, Conor. If you had half the balls that Donald Trump had, you would have shown up June 29th. Instead, your normal walk-in, beer-chugging Austin 316 style at a local fight show motorcycle rally in South Dakota, a red 100% MAGA state, by the way." McGregor replied, "Bro, he doesn't even know who the fuck you are. LOL, he probably thinks you are a little broke begging arsewipe." Conor followed up, "My man, it was an abysmal choice for fighter. Be real with yourself, please. Horrific. And yes, I look forward to December. It was going to be Big Bear originally for my camp, but now it will be Colorado Springs instead. Better facilities, where the U.S. Olympic athletes train. I arrive summer end. I'll be ready for what you bring in. Yes, you will be doing your backflip all right, but it will be from the speed and accuracy of my backhand that will be making you flip. I'm going to flip you like a pancake." Chandler replied, "Never mind, guys. I think it's time to finally admit the fight is off. He's still in stage 2 of the 7 of grief pertaining to his career being over. Figured he'd be closer to 5 by now. Godspeed, Conor." To this, Conor replied, question mark, "LOL, okay, little bro. Swapped out handy. Blessed MMA. What you at December? The real BMF. You know." Chandler concluded, "X wouldn't even fight me, let alone you. He wants the title. Don't act like you hold the cards."
Guys, Max Holloway doesn't want Michael Chandler because Michael Chandler doesn't offer anything. He came from the Bellator with a lot of hype and cool performances, had some great fights, guys, but what is his record? How many losses does he have in the UFC? I'm pretty sure he has more losses in the UFC than he does wins. He hasn't really accomplished much in the UFC. He head kicked Tony Ferguson. Oh my gosh. And so, yeah, he doesn't want to fight you. Why would Bless MMA want to fight you? Max Holloway right now is like the freaking most prized fighter right now because of his BMF performance fight with Justin Gaethje. And so, yes, Conor McGregor all day, every day probably has enough call for Max Holloway to come out. And this next one here, that was going to be going over Michael Chandler saying the fight's off. This is going to be Conor McGregor at this motorcycle rally after his BKFC fighting. And then we're going to go at his speech after this BKFC fight because, you know, he's part owner. And then we're going to go to him calling out Sean O'Malley so we can get every single life update all in one video.
At a motorcycle rally. Over the weekend, McGregor attended a bare knuckle event and motorcycle rally where one lady decided to try and get the Max attention. McGregor didn't look too interested. Here's the clip. Bilal Muhammad revealed.
Oh man, it's hard to be a Christian sometimes, man, because I really don't want to judge people, but they make it freaking hard. They make it so hard, girl. But you know what, Conor McGregor, you're like one of those guy animals that, you know, you probably just put your wiener in anything. But that was funny that little girl, she's like, give me some of that Conor. Let's go ahead and play this speech here. This to me just shows me that Conor McGregor is not freaking fighting again. He's always out drinking, Always out partying, always out promoting. What does he want more? It's not to be in fight camp because fight camp sucks.
Gentlemen, please welcome former UFC lightweight and featherweight champion and co-owner of the BKFC, Mr. Conor McGregor. Conor, you know, you've sold out a lot of places, you've been to a lot of big arenas, but have you ever been somewhere like Sturgis, South Dakota for Rally Week, baby?
What's more badass than bare knuckle and American rock and roll? Nothing, baby, that's what. Look at the fights we've just had. Look at the fights still to come. Cyrus, my man, look out into the crowd. This is the baddest plot of land in all of the USA today. And I had to come for a taste. Thank you all so much for your support. I hope you're having a great night here at the bare knuckle fighting. Here, take off the gloves and fight, bitch. There's nothing like bare knuckle.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the notorious Conor McGregor.
The reason I'm still playing this is because I think he chugs a beer somewhere into this. I'm just letting this go off. Yeah, there we go. His forged stout. Nice, Conor. Nice. Because the only reason you're not fighting is because you broke your pinky toe. You know, that's definitely it, guys. I'm telling you, you're not doing that in fight camp, not regularly, and going to bars and going out. I get it. He's part owner now of the BKFC. He wants to promote it because anything he puts his name on turns to gold, turns to money. But it's like, buddy, you can't be saying you're a has-been when it comes to fighting then, Conor. I'd love to see you back in the ring, but I don't think it is happening. This one was super entertaining. It's a little back and forth from Sean O'Malley and Conor McGregor. It's going to be the last video we're playing, and let's go ahead and look into this.
Back to the MMA zone. Today, let's get started with Conor McGregor fires back at Sean O'Malley. Conor McGregor has traded verbal shots with plenty of fighters over the years, but it's been interesting to see how an online feud between the notorious star and Sean O'Malley has developed. Ever since McGregor referenced O'Malley's positive test for the banned substance Osterine back in 2018 and 2019, while blasting boxing's Ryan Garcia for his PED flag, the rivalry kicked off. It should be noted, however, that while O'Malley was suspended for the positive tests, USADA determined the source of the banned substance was likely tainted supplements. Well, more recently, McGregor shared a video clip of him hitting pads. O'Malley, however, clearly wasn't impressed with what he saw out of his former idol. A brief social media spar incurred. Slow and sloppy. Throw the same shot on the pads, and let's see your version, lad. That would unalive a mother effer for real. That shot. It's nice work. Cheer up. It's not a bop-bop, it's a bop-bop. You get me? 18-ounce gloves. What do you think? Did Conor look a tad slow in the clip? Now, if Conor's still physically...
Guys. Okay, I'm going to put a couple different things here. Sometimes when you're hitting pads or hitting a punching bag, you're not going to be setting up shots, you're just working on different things. Maybe you're hitting a bag and you just want to do a 1-2 the whole time, but you're not actually going to fight like that, you know? Or maybe you just want to, you know, hit some body shots, hit some hooks, whatever it is. But you know what I'm trying to say? It's like just doing something that doesn't look pretty. But with Conor McGregor, he's hitting pads, and when he's throwing, he's like, I mean, he's just like freaking telegraphing the world, which he always does. But it's like, man, he does not set up those shots. And Conor is not a plant and bang guy. He gets in and out. He's a sniper. And most of his knockouts or finishes come from, what do you call it? Downward striking, when he's on top of someone because he's knocked him down, they're on the ground, he's on top, and he's banging down on him from ground and pound. But he is a sniper. His movement is beautiful. His distance recognition pre-Khabib, I would say Khabib is like the last time like he was close to his peak, which was during Khabib. His distance recognition, I mean, everything about him. He didn't knock you out because he's standing here and then boom, boom, boom. You know, he's moving around. You know, he's going back and he's fucking countering and he's being a beautiful artist, and that's when he does his best, and it was usually in the featherweight division. It has been a long time since we've seen that. I truly and honestly do believe that anyone in my amateur boxing gym at Randazzo, San Antonio, it's not the best guys in the world, just, amateur Golden Glove program, all that stuff is what these guys are working towards. I'm saying any one of those guys with a fight on their record that has fought in the Golden Gloves would be able to see that punch coming and not get hit from it. I just guarantee you it. I know boxing is different than MMA, but what I'm saying is quit telegraphing your shots, work your angles, work your foot movement. That is what you're known for, Conor. It doesn't look good at all. It looks super sloppy. So, guys, I'm going to leave it there for the Conor McGregor stuff. Let me go ahead and click pause on this. What do you think? Do you think that Conor McGregor is ever going to fight again? I definitely don't. Was he my favorite fighter of all time? Absolutely. He was the first to do all the craziest things, like with the Jose Aldo knockout, getting the double championship, the awesome fights he's had with Alvarez, Mendez, Diaz, Khabib. Pereira, number 2 was awesome. I wish number 3 didn't end so quickly, but Conor McGregor has done amazing things for the sport. I just wish he would quit acting like he still wants to fight, because he is wasting your time and our energy. Leave it there, guys. If you got any info, value, or entertainment out of this video, give me a subscribe. September 1st, I'm going to pick one of y'all randomly, send you a pack of custom Pro V1 golf balls with your YouTube handle on it. Or if you're over 21, I'll send you some stuff from Buzz Brand instead. And with that, I'm leaving it there. I'm out. Peace.